So most beginner traders open up their charts and ask themselves one question: should I be buying or should I be selling? And the truth is that if you don't know how to read the markets, or if you don't even understand how the markets move, it's going to be very easy for you to get this answer wrong. But in this video, I'm going to be breaking down for you guys in a very simplified way. Number one, how the markets move. Number two, what even makes them move. And number three, how understanding the movement of the markets can help you make better decisions on whether or not you should be buying and selling to make you some profit. So what does it even mean to buy and sell in the foreign exchange market? Well, you got to understand that when you're trading Forex, you're not physically buying anything. This isn't like the stock market where you can buy the asset and hold on to the asset and just hopes that the asset is going to continue to get better and better, right? It just doesn't work like that. When we're trading Forex, the idea is that we are trading the value of two specific currencies put together, known as a currency pair. Let's look really quickly at how this would work. So when we're looking at the currency pair Euro USD, Euro USD is actually two currencies. It's the European dollar and the United States dollar put together. And what they're doing is they're actually competing against each other. Now, the first currency in every pair is going to be known as the base currency, whereas the second currency in every pair is going to be known as the quote currency. The base currency is essentially what you're either buying or selling more value of. So in this example, Euro USD, if I were to buy Euro USD, what I'm essentially saying is that the European dollar should be increasing in value, therefore I want more of it. And it's going to be increasing in value while the United States dollar is either decreasing or kind of just staying where it's at. If we're looking at the charts and you guys will look into this area right here, you can see clear as day that the markets are actually making their way up. What this means is that the European dollar at this time was getting stronger than the United States dollar. And on the flip side, we can also see that within this period of time, the United States dollar just absolutely crushed the European dollar. But the main thing here to understand is that there's two currencies in every pair. You have your base and you have your quote. And your base is essentially what you're either buying more of or selling off of versus the quote currency. If you were to use tools like the currency strength meter, for example, I know a lot of different platforms offer that, or maybe you just use fundamentals in general, just studying the economy, knowing what's going on in the news, and you can see specifically how maybe one economy might be doing better than the other. This might give you a good indication of whether or not you should be buying or selling in the markets if you are a fundamental trader. But all in all, the idea is pretty simple. It's figuring out which currency is going to be going up, which currency is going to be going down, and finding the perfect pair that works for you. So now that we understand just a little bit about buying and selling in the Forex market, let's talk about what actually makes these markets move. The first thing to understand is that the markets move in patterns. That's right, it's all patterns. And if you can get to understand these patterns, this is where traders typically tend to make the majority of their money. But huge disclaimer, what you don't want to do as a brand new trader is get wrapped up in the idea that there is somehow in some way the best strategy in the world to trade, because what you're going to do is you're going to spend a lot of time on YouTube, on social media, looking for the best strategy, bouncing from strategy to strategy to strategy, seeing profits in absolutely none of them, and then questioning and wondering why it is that everyone else is making money and you are not. So what I always advise to people is that if you want to get consistent in trading and you want to get consistent in learning and understanding the different patterns that you could trade, you would want to have a specific trading time, a time frame in which you get on the charts every day and you get familiar with how the markets move during that time frame, because it is all patterns. And if the markets do the same thing over and over and over again, then trading at the same time, you would typically get used to how the markets move during that time period. Now, although there are thousands of different patterns and different strategies, or even just things you can look at in general, I want to show you guys how simple this actually is and what most gurus don't want you to know, because they rather you just pay for a course. A lot of these patterns really aren't as complicated as they make it seem. For example, two of the very first patterns I've ever learned in the trading markets were the W and M formation. That's right, literally letters of the alphabet, the W's and the M's. And understanding that the markets really only move in 3 directions, this will help your brain understand the movements so much better. So here they are. The markets, 1, move up. And when the markets are going up, this is what we call an uptrend. Number 2, the markets move down. And when the markets are going down, this is what we call a downtrend. And number 3, there's the times where the markets really just aren't doing anything and they're moving sideways. Now, you can either call this a ranging market or consolidation in the market. If you're looking for heavy moves in the market, you typically don't want to trade ranging markets. But if you're looking for quick scalps and reversals in the markets, especially if you are a binary options trader, catching those quick reversals, ranging markets could actually be perfect for you. But for the sake of this video, let's focus on the uptrends and the downtrends and get back to what it was that I was just talking about. So I'm going to show you guys just a quick, simple pattern that literally everyone here can follow. And it's just to show you how this happens again and again and again. So typically when the markets are in an uptrend and they're constantly going up, up, they continuously go up. Well, we all heard the saying before that what goes up eventually must come down. And the easiest way to determine whether or not a market is going to be coming down is that good old M pattern formation. That's right, the letter M. And this is how it looks. M's are also known as double tops. And what that is that when the market typically hits the top of the market, drops down, and comes back up to hit the top of the market again to give you the same reaction. This is called a double top formation, also known as the M pattern. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, it just doesn't get any simpler than this. And this is exactly how we have people under the age of 10 learning how to trade. It's all patterns, just basic pattern formation. So in the M example, when you're trading an M, what this is a signification that the markets will be dropping. And then the question is when do we enter this trade? This is where patience comes into play. So the idea is that once you get this double top formation, market comes up to the top, hits a level of resistance, drops back down, but makes its way back up to retest that and hits it again to once again drop back down. The idea is that you are going to enter at the neckline, what's called the neckline of the M, which is really just that middle part of the M right there. Now, you guys can see clear as day that if we would have entered here for this sell, we could have gotten a pretty big move dropping from here all the way down, got some small pullbacks here, but made its way down all the way down here to give us a pretty decent drop, which would have made you some pretty decent money, especially for someone that barely even knows what they're doing. You were just looking for the letter M. Now, obviously, trading isn't that simple. There's so much more that goes into it, but that is the basic idea and concept. We're looking for these patterns, and all you got to do is find a good coach, find a good mentor, find someone that you can study, and just get good at their pattern. Here's another pattern for you, and this is a simple pattern that I traded just today to make almost $1,000 on in just about an hour. This is the head and shoulders pattern. And as you guys can see, I am a very visual trader. Whenever I see my head and shoulders, I make it make sense. As you guys can see here, we have one shoulder here, we have the guy's head here, and we have another shoulder there. I waited for my entry point, which was the break of this trend line. Same thing happens all the time. And as you can see, we made a bunch of money with that drop right there. And what else do we see on this same exact screen? I didn't get into it today, but yet again, we have another M pattern on a completely different asset, completely different point in time. There goes your M, there goes your neck, there goes the big drop. Every movement in the market has a structure, and learning how to understand this structure is essentially key to you being profitable in the markets and understanding when it is that you should be buying and when it is that you should be selling. And now that we know just a little bit about how the markets move, let's talk about, well, how do you know when it's going to happen and when might it happen next? The idea is that when you're trading, you always want to look to the left side of the markets to be able to tell what's going to happen on the right, because as I said, it's all pattern. When you implement key strategies like backtesting, being able to kind of develop or find a strategy of your own and going back into the markets periods of times at the same time that you trade it. For example, if I trade every day at 9 a.m., I'm going to go to the pair that I would typically want to trade, and I'm going to back test. That means I'm going to look at what happened yesterday at 9 a.m. and what happened the day before that at 9 a.m. and what happened the day before that at 9 a.m. And the idea is to look left to be able to get good and determine what's going to happen on the right. If I have a strategy and I go back and I check all the different 5 to 7 days of 9 a.m.s and the strategy doesn't seem to work, then I know this probably isn't the good strategy for me. On the flip side, if I do go back and I'm backtesting and backtesting and backtesting and I'm getting to know the currency pair that I'm trading as well as the time that I'm trading on, and I see that the strategy that I'm utilizing actually pans out almost every single day, then I'm beginning to understand the pattern of how it is that I should be trading at that time. And it's not to say that these patterns are going to be exactly the same every single day. As a trader, we know there's a lot of adapting and a lot of adjusting that comes with this profession. So they won't look identical, but they will be pretty familiar. And what I always say is practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent. You don't want to be the perfect trader. You want to be a consistent trader to the point where identifying certain moves in the markets become second nature to you. And you no longer have to stress out and think too hard of whether or not you should be getting in or out of the market. My biggest piece of advice for everyone here that's watching this as a brand new trader is to relax, or as we like to say in the office, calm down. The markets are going to do what they're going to do with or without you trading in them. And sometimes it's just a lot better to sit back and observe and get an idea and maybe even trade demo for a few weeks, if not even a few months, before you get overexcited to go ahead and put some real money into an account. I know that if you're watching this video, the idea was to learn how to buy or when to buy and sell so that you can immediately start making money, hopefully this week, if not this month. But I'm telling you right now that this is all a process, and like every process, it's going to take time. We're not just depositing money, pressing buttons and hoping for the best, because trading's not gambling. And if you treat it like that, I can guarantee you, you are never going to make any money, any real money, within the Forex market. So if you enjoyed this video, we broke it down nice and simple for you, and you made it all the way up until this point, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, press the like button if you haven't already done that, and drop your questions down below. I try my best to get back to all questions, and who knows, your question might even become a full-on video on this channel one day in the future. As always, guys, it's your boy Rico, aka RockStarr Effects. I'm out. Peace.